Welcome to educational channel of Suresh Bhatt classes. We are going to learn probability, topic 16.4, axiomatic approach to probability. Let S be the sample space of any random experiment, then probability P is a real valued function whose domain is power set of S and range is close interval 0 to 1, it should satisfy following axioms. The power set S is the set of all subsets of sample space and range is in between 0 to 1, both included. Close interval is where the 0 and 1 both are included, and it should satisfy the axioms. Axioms are those statements or those mathematical statements which does not require any proof. So the axioms are, the axiom 1 is, for any event E of sample space S, probability of E, which is P E, is greater than or equal to 0. And axiom 2 is probability of sample space S equal to 1. That is, probability of the entire sample space should be 1. Axiom 3, if E and F are two mutually exclusive events, then probability of E union F equal to probability of E plus probability of F. Let S be the sample space given by S equal to, in set notation, omega 1, comma omega 2, comma omega 3 dash 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 omega n. These are the sample points or elements of sample space S. From above axioms, 1, 0 is less than or equal to probability of omega I is less than or equal to 1. It means that the probability of omega I is in between 0 and 1, both included. For each omega I belongs to sample space S. Part 2. For any event A, probability of A equal to summation of probability of omega I, where omega I belongs to event A. Topic 16.4.1, probability of an event. Let the sample space be S is equal to omega 1, omega 2, omega 3, omega 4. Let probability of omega 1 equal to 1 by 4, probability of omega 2 equal to 1 by 6, probability of omega 3 equal to 1 by 6, and probability of omega 4 equal to 5 upon 12. Then we have to find out whether this satisfies the axiomatic approach of probability or not. So, part 1, we find that each probability is in between 0 and 1. So, we just check it. Omega 1, probability of omega 1 is 1 upon 4, which is greater than 0 and less than 1. Probability of omega 2 is 1 upon 6, which is also greater than 0 and less than 1. Probability of omega 3 is 1 upon 6. This is also greater than 0 and less than 1. And probability of omega 4 is 5 upon 12. This is also greater than 0 and less than 1. So this satisfies the first condition of axiomatic approach of probability, that is 0 is less than or equal to P omega I is less than or equal to 1. Now we find the sum of all probability of sample space. So we have sum of all probabilities of sample space, which is 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6 plus 5 upon 12, and we solve like this. The LCM of the denominator is 12 and we get the numerator 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5, which is 12 upon 12 equal to 1. So this satisfies the condition 2 of the axiomatic approach of probability. Topic 16.4.2 Probability of equally likely events. Let sample space of a random experiment with all events equally likely given by S equal to, in set notation, omega 1, omega 2, omega 3 up to omega n, then probability of omega I equal to P for all omega I belongs to sample space S, where 0 is less than or equal to P is less than or equal to 1. Then P omega I equal to P for all omega I belongs to sample space S, where 0 is less than or equal to P is less than or equal to 1. Then summation of all P omega I equal to 1, that is P omega 1 plus P omega 2 plus P omega 3 up to plus P omega n equal to 1. This is equal to P plus P plus P plus P n times equal to 1. This gives n times P equal to 1. This gives P equal to 1 upon n. Let S be the sample space having n outcomes and E be the event of sample space with m outcomes, then probability of E equal to m upon n. This is equal to number of favorable outcomes to E upon total number of outcomes of sample space S. Topic 16.4.3 Probability of event A or B. A or B is equal to A union B. If A and B are disjoint sets, then probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B. If A and B are not the disjoint sets, but they are having some intersection, then probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. We have set A and set B, and this portion is A minus B, and this portion of the set is B minus A, and the intersecting part is A intersection B. And if we look to the diagram, then we find that A union B equal to A minus B plus B minus A plus A intersection B. We have the three parts in the diagram, which is A minus B, B minus A, and A intersection B. Therefore, probability of A union B equal to probability of A minus B plus probability of B minus A plus probability of A intersection B. And if A and B are disjoint sets, then A minus B is A and B minus A is B and A intersection B is 0. So PA union B equal to PA plus PB, because A minus B equal to A and B minus A equal to B and A intersection B equal to 0. So PA union B equal to PA plus PB, or probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B. Topic 16.4.4 Probability of event not A. We know that A and not A are complementary events. Not A is denoted by A dash. So A plus A dash equal to sample space. Therefore, probability of A plus probability of A dash equal to probability of sample space S, which is equal to 1. As probability of sample space is always 1, therefore probability of A dash equal to 1 minus probability of A, or probability of not A equal to 1 minus probability of A. After this, we will be solving examples based on axiomatic approach to probability or axiomatic theory of probability. Here completes this video. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Also press bell icon to get the latest notifications.